The Limestone District School Board is situated on the traditional territories of the Anishinaabe and Haudenosaunee. We acknowledge their enduring presence on this land, as well as the presence of Métis, Inuit, and other First Nations from across Turtle Island. We honor their cultures and celebrate their commitment to the land.
Hi Frontenac, graduating class. This is Ian Arthur, the MPP for Kingston the Islands, and I wanted to give you a huge congratulations on your accomplishment. It's a bit of a weird time to be graduating, but that's not going to stop you from doing any of the incredible things that you have coming your way down the road. You're here, you've done it, you've graduated. It's time to get out there. We're going to reopen soon. What an exciting time to be graduating high school. Congratulations again. Can't wait to see what you do. And go Falcons!
Hello graduates, I am Krishna Bura, Director of Education for the Limestone District School Board. It is my pleasure and privilege to congratulate you on your graduation. Graduation from high school is a significant milestone made even more impressive given what secondary students have endured during the last 15 months because of the COVID-19 pandemic. None of us will ever forget this challenging time. I hope you know that your diploma is so much more than a piece of paper. While it certainly marks the culmination of your secondary school studies, it is also a tangible symbol of your hard work, perseverance, and resilience. It is also a reminder that you are capable of so much. It is also a signal of your transition to adulthood and whatever new pathway awaits you. Today, on your graduation, be proud of all that you have achieved during your high school career. Completing high school amid an ongoing global pandemic is indeed an accomplishment worth celebrating. The only certainty that this school year has taught us is change. Yet throughout the most unprecedented year, I have been highly impressed by the way in which you have conducted yourselves. In addition to your ongoing adaptability, you have demonstrated strength, spirit, and above all, kindness. I am beyond proud of the graduating class of 2021. While this may not be how you expected to end your graduating year, I hope it is both meaningful and memorable. I know that you and all youth will help everyone move forward in a positive, kind, and constructive way, leaving the world better than you found it. Whether it is friends, family, or school staff, please remember to thank those people in your lives that have helped you get to this point. I wish you health, happiness, and hope for a brighter future. And remember that you will always be remembered for the things that you say and do. I hope you always choose decency and care for others. I will leave you with one thought from Dolly Parton. We cannot direct the wind, but we can adjust the sails. Being able to adapt to change is a skill that the past 15 months have taught all of us. In our ever-changing world, it is a skill you will undoubtedly need moving into future chapters of your life. Congratulations to the Limestone class of 2021. All the very best to you. Thank you.
Hello, graduates. Congratulations. It's been my great honor to be your principal this year, and even in the past, 4 years ago when you were in grade 9, I was here as your vice principal. And I'm not sure if you remember, but I talked to you about how important the next 4 years of your life would be. But yet, here we are today, and those 4 years have come and gone. And I'm sure you've grown, and you've learned lots of lessons, and you've made great friends. But today, we're talking about you moving on to the next step. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for all your hard work and dedication to your schoolwork and to our great school. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank our staff, who I know are very committed to your success. And I'd like to thank your parents, who I know have been there through thick and thin, especially over the last 18 months. So as you graduate over the next couple of days, I'm going to have an opportunity to see each and every one of you and give you your diploma and let you take some pictures with your family. As much as I'd like it to be a big event altogether, I'm still really happy that we're going to have this opportunity. And you'll have this video as a memento of this day and the end of your illustrious high school career at Frontenac. So good luck in the future. Thanks for everything you've done. Go forward and do great things in the world with all of the skills and attitudes that you've learned here at Frontenac. Once a Falcon, always a Falcon.
Over the past 4 years, we have subconsciously always known that this day would eventually come. High school is one of the many things in life that we know won't last forever, but while it's here, we enjoy it, and there's a lot that we know. As we go in, we anticipate joining clubs, playing sports, making friends, and all sorts of amazing memories that we hope will never go away. So eventually, when the day that we graduate arrives, we're never ready. And of course, that day is today. This final year of high school has almost approached us as some divine hint as to what will be coming next. The pandemic and all of its lockdown restrictions have forced everyone to experience something new and maybe learn a bit about themselves, and given us all the opportunity to just kind of acknowledge who we are and who we're becoming during all of this time alone with our thoughts. Admittedly, it has been a very strange, very unique, and often confusing way to end all this time here at Frontenac. But as I said, I believe it is exactly what we needed to prepare ourselves for the next chapter of life. We can all agree that it hasn't been a normal year at all. It's been incredibly different. Having to wear masks inside, not having lockers, not being able to roam the halls, and the concept of octomesters as a whole. Our expected senior year experience got turned on its head. Teachers and students alike facing tremendous challenges and expectations, having to learn what would normally be 5 months of education in only 5 weeks. It wasn't easy for anyone, especially when we never knew if we'd be staying in person or going online for the rest of the year. Some things were familiar, but for many of us, all of it was completely shaken out of what we know. But as I said, I think this constant uncertainty is what awaits us in September, and this was to prepare us for that. Because whether you're staying at Frontenac, pursuing post-secondary education, or just taking a gap year to travel or figure yourself out, nobody knows what's actually going to happen because we're all entering a brand new chapter of our lives. Hopefully, those of us who will be going to school won't have such a bad workload. But we all know that we aren't the same oblivious kids we were when we walked into these halls for grade 9 orientation day. We've learned a lot, we've grown a lot, and we have changed so much. And as we graduate, it's time to accept that we're not done changing. We are nowhere even close. Because as we leave our comfort zones and enter this scary new future, we'll continue to unravel the layers to find out who we are and who we want to be. And you may be realizing that you've been doing this all along, figuring out who you are and what you want to do. We've had our teachers, our friends, other people in our lives guiding us here. Maybe we've learned new hobbies, new skills, interests, maybe even new passions. And we've recognized fear and challenged limitations. And that's what I hope we'll do, is to challenge negativity and discrimination when we see it. Because we all hold power, and I hope that we'll all choose to be ambassadors of change in our community. But I'd like to remind us all that it's not just a future career that we're pursuing next. In fact, I would say it's more important to say that we're pursuing authenticity, happiness, and meaning. I think everything that we've been comfortable with these past 4 years, whether that be your social life, your sports, just the group of friends you had, it will all soon shift dramatically as we all move off in completely different directions. For example, 2 years ago, I never would have guessed that I would have been the valedictorian, not even nominated, let alone elected. And I don't think I would have been able to do it if I hadn't earned the confidence that I have thanks to my peers and teachers cheering me on and telling me that I can do hard things. This past year alone has taught me to live honestly and just be true to myself no matter what anybody says. Because I believe that high school is more than just about learning academics. I think it's about learning who you are and the kind of person you want to be in the world. As we graduate from here, I hope that's what we'll all find as we continue to learn and grow. And as our time as Falcons ends, I would like to just challenge everyone with that goal. Never let anyone tell you who you need to be, and let your future be in your hands. So as we prepare to leave the Falcons nest, it'll be up to you to figure it all out. But first, we'd like to thank our principal, Mr. Bob Carter, the vice principals, the teacher and supporting staff, and our parents who have had to deal with us for much longer than normal this year, and anyone else who's gotten us to this point in our lives. Be authentic. Go Falcons.